recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so unbeknownst to most of my viewers, I have been collecting parts and pieces for my grandfather's 1950 Farmall M tractor. I think Tim recorded us turning it sideways so we could work at it. Now, I'm going to take you for a little walk while Timothy is removing some parts off of that tractor. I'm going to explain real quick. Here's a new seat assembly here for this tractor. It's identical to the one that was in there. There are some parts that do need to be replaced. They're little rubber bushings. I don't have them right now, but I will be getting them. But my goal is to get this tractor running and driving before Christmas for my grandmother. And it will. It'll run and drive. I could probably have it up and running and driving today. I was pleasantly surprised that really the only thing I need to do to this thing is replace the bearings in the bottom end. I do have to come up with one of these exhaust and intake manifolds. The carburetor I overhauled a few years back, but I did buy, I think I have a new carburetor kit, don't I?
I think so.
So anyways, we'll see if it holds fuel and starts the tractor up. You can see over there in the corner, just at the very tip of my finger, there's a brand new front end that goes on this tractor. And out and around the back, I have 2 new rims and tires mounted, ready to go on this tractor. So I'm going to take you for a quick walk right now. I'm going to actually shut the camera off. This oil pan here, this came from Jeremy Lee out of Iowa. Him and the fellow that I sold the Oliver 1755 to. This oil pan is good. There's nothing wrong with it. It needs these new, what do you call it, new petcocks. Got to get them. I actually think I have 2 of those petcocks floating around here someplace in a pile of junk that I have. And here's the one that came out of it. Actually, this one here, actually one good petcock would be good. But if you look, this is the oil pan that came out of there, and look at that. You can actually see through it. So I knew I needed a new oil pan. The oil pan that I just was scraping on, I put it on top of this drum here, and I heated it up, and that'll reanimate the oil that is caked on there. So let me shut this camera off, and I'll get you over to where my parts supply is that nobody knows. Okay, I'm at my secret location in my secret building where I have secret stash of parts. Look at this. This is like a Farmall M graveyard. If you remember, a couple of years back, actually, geez, it's been 2 or 3 years ago now, I went out to Iowa with the 1755 Oliver, and I dropped it off at Jeremy Lee's friend's house, where he had purchased the tractor from me. And in exchange, I bought a Farmall M that he had, complete with an engine block, and there's a hydraulic pump. Here's obviously the front end, which I may be putting in my grandfather's tractor. I don't think I will be, but I may be. I don't know. I doubt it. But I think there's nothing wrong with it. But I do have all the extra parts here. I got fuel tank, I've got dash, I got brakes, I got the axles, I've got one damn noisy airplane flying over at high rate of speed, transmission, gears, side rails, rear end, yeah, I got it all. I've got it all. I even got a new headlight part. I got everything that I should need to get my grandfather's tractor back and running, even brake pedals, clutch pedals, and all that stuff. So when I'm done repairing my grandfather's tractor, this stuff will be for sale. So any of you IH guys, I know I have a power steering unit that I will not be putting on my grandfather's tractor, but I have one. So if you kind of want one, I might, be able to let that go without any problem. It won't bother me in the least. But whatever. All this stuff is here. So, anyway, yeah. I actually have, do I have 2 noses? I don't think I do. I think I've only got 1 nose, but I might have 2. I know I got a couple of hoods. My dad purchased a hood, and I purchased a hood also. So, that stuff is out here. And that's what I'm going to, this is where the parts shed is. I mean, this is it. Yeah, that's it. This is where I just got all sorts of stuff in here. And actually, on the other side here, I got new wheel centers and tires. So, dark in here, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is what I'm up to. Is I bought that, I showed you in those parts out in that other building that I have new, not new, but these guys here. The bolts in this casting they're a fine threaded lug, and these are pretty beat up. And I don't think I have the square. I don't know, did you try beating them out of there?
Yeah.
You couldn't get them?
Nope.
I only got that thing on a little jack. I'm just wondering if it was. Man, this stuff is nasty.
Ew. God damn it.
Dog shit. Not what it looks like. Okay, so all this is just a regular castle nut. Castle nut there, and I should be able to pull those bearings out of there and just replace those. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I wanted to talk about these vampliars. I've been using these pretty extensively, actually, over the last couple of months. A fellow sent me, I can't for the life of me remember what his name is. What was that? Flashlight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember what his name is, but he sent me this pair of pliers. They're vampliars, vampliar tools. We've used them, and they're tough. They're really tough. They got good cutters on them. I've cut high tensile wire with the cutters. They grab anything you want to grab, and I just love their logo. I mean, look at that logo.
Yeah.
You know, that's some crazy girl, like, splayed out like that. It's kind of funny. But yeah, the vampliars, I like them a lot. So if you're looking for a good set of tools, yes, I usually say made in America is the way to go. But this guy sent me these things. These are made in Japan. And I don't generally endorse foreign-made stuff. LED lights a little bit, you know, I got accused of being a sellout or whatnot, but I can appreciate a good tool even if it's made overseas, especially something that works as well as these do. Timothy goes for these pliers all the time, don't you?
Yep.
I mean, you could pull the hairs off a dog's asshole and he wouldn't even know it happened with a pair of vampliars. Just sneak up behind him like a vampire bat and go, boink! Yeah, they work really good. So, yeah, vampliar tools, check them out. They're pretty decent. Very decent. Very glad that they sent them to me. Now back to my regular scheduled program of tearing this tractor apart. You can shut that off. I'm going to go get those things.